Give me a break. I mean, what planet are you Democrats on? Honest to God, look, if Trump did half of what Biden did, I as an American would notice that's not right for our country, and I would admit that. This is insane that you people cannot admit what your president's doing right now. He has laundered money. He's done everything that he blames Trump for doing. It's insane that no one is seeing this. Why is he not being indicted? He's stolen money. He's taken money from other countries for years now. Why is this not brought up? I am so blown away by this. And God bless America, mega, on 2024.
It's amazing that you can find all forms of documents scattered around the Biden residences. He took those when he was a senator, which is completely illegal, a felony. A president has the right to handle classified documents and deem them unclassified whenever he wants. Yeah, I knew that you guys wouldn't mention anything about the $5 million that was paid out by Burisma to the Biden family. There's one member of the Biden family. She's a teacher or something like that, and she gets paid. So what is the service they offering for all the money? Where did he get the money to build all those homes? Amazing. Corrupt. The biggest corrupter is sitting in the White House right now, the biggest liar, and just controlled by the Democratic puppets.
I really feel that the Justice Department right now in the United States of America is chewing off something here that it's a whole different level of what they're doing with a former president. And we have now a present president that the House of Representatives is taking up with actual bribery. Is bribery worse than this keeping records in your house that just about every president in the past has done? They have taken stuff home with them, but now we're making an issue out of taking it home and using it to a certain level. And I don't know what that is, but I really feel it's up to the Justice Department now to consider what we have right now. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. And really, with this president administration that we have now, we know doggone well it's coming right out of the House of Representatives that there is bribery.
We are becoming a banana republic. When you have a government that weaponizes to make sure another man cannot run for president because he is winning, that is called banana republic. We have the biggest criminal right now sitting in the White House. All this about the $5 million that he got because he interfered in Ukraine. It's allowed. He even said it in 2017, I believe it was, that he went to Ukraine and he told them, unless you fire that prosecutor right now, you're not getting the $1 billion. Oh, and what was the prosecutor going after? Burisma, where his son worked. And for that, Ukraine, the Burisma people gave him $5 million. That is being criminal, and he is a criminal. He's the one that should be going to jail together with his entire family.
Trump did nothing wrong. And the last caller, when he called in, he mentioned that he had no right to declassify those documents. But every president prior to Nixon had the right to just walk off of the documents, and he didn't pack those documents. This was all handled by personnel that worked for the archives. And he said, on many occasions, I will give you anything you want. My house at Mar-a-Lago is open. Come by, pick up whatever you want. And he had a very cordial relationship with the FBI. This is the deep state at its worst. We are being overrun by a cabal in Washington, D.C. And for anyone to think that he's going to get a fair trial in Washington. Thank God it's going to be in Florida. But if it ever goes to Washington, there's no chance that this man gets a fair trial.
Trump derangement syndrome is real. The last lady that talked just proved it. Joe Biden has 1,850 boxes in 4 different spots in America. He had them at the Penn Center that was financed by the Chinese. Nothing. You look at the timeline. As soon as they find the 20 LLCs of Joe Biden's companies, what happened? Trump got indicted by Alvin Bragg. Yesterday, they come out with a $5 million scheme, a bribery scheme that, where's the money? It's malarkey was his answer.
Well, you're drawing straight lines between those instances and yesterday. How do you prove that?
Oh, yesterday is just, it's Trump. They've been doing this 1, 2, 3, 4 punch on him for how long? Since he was president? It's driven by the state-run media, and you're part of it. How many Fox News clips have you shown on your show this morning? None.
Okay. Again, how do you draw the line between what you're claiming and the charges against the president? That's what I like to know.
Man, it's the truth. You know when Trump will be indicted for the Georgia? As soon as they come out with more evidence against Biden. Every time they come out with evidence of Biden doing a crime, Trump gets indicted.
Actually, the biggest bully in the United States is the federal government. And we're getting it good and hard right now. Right now. If any caller destroyed FBI subpoenaed information, maybe emails or a server like Hillary did, they'd be living in a cage. Every single caller who did it would be living in a cage, but Hillary is not. How suspicious is that?
And how does that apply to yesterday's news concerning former President Trump?
Well, the targeting of Trump is all they do. That's what they do because he is a threat to their acquisition of political power, and so they're going after him. Just simply because they don't like what he does. I think personally, Democrats, you have a political party that likes government. They feel that government can solve problems. And I would submit to you that this is how they use government. And we are next. I think that, they don't really solve problems. They claim to. But, the border, poverty, the things that matter most to Democrats is just the acquisition of power. And it's not to solve problems. And Donald Trump is in their way, and that's who they go after. It's Joe Biden has all those classified documents for over a decade, and he's not a president has the right. They're constitutional powers that a president has to declassify without any formal activities or approval from Congress. But why are they going after him like this? They're requesting them. Well, they also told him to put it under lock and key in Mar-a-Lago. They told him to do that, and he did.
And he resisted in other areas, too, according to reporting.
Well, according to the article you read, Hillary had no intent of breaking the law. Well, sure,
I know you go back to the Hillary Clinton case, but why do you think this compares to the charges or expected charges against the former president? Why do you think that's a equal comparison?
Well, because the FBI is choosing what laws are going to be applied. And that's what they're doing. They are choosing what laws to apply because Joe Biden or Donald Trump is the one they're going after. That's what a bully does. It selectively applies the law when it chooses to do so.
Here we go again. We've gone through Russia. We've gone through the impeachments. And here we go again. This man has nobody on his side except the Republicans, and thank God we are there. People in the White House, they have done nothing to him but try and take him down. Thank God he has the stability, the strength, and more than Biden, the legs to stand on his own and defend our country. We need him desperately. We don't need Biden in the White House.
Well, what do you think of the charges themselves specifically?
As far as I'm concerned about the charges, they're bogus. Somebody needs to take them down, take it away, give him back his life, and let him run for president and win. Because if people out there, they understand what's going on here. They're not stupid. They realize that Merrick Garland is upset. They realize that the Democrats want him no matter what. They don't want him running against Biden because Biden is weak. He's the worst president we've ever had. I don't understand these Democrats. They seem to think that what they think is true. They're
Okay.
so stupid. They think we're stupid. They're stupid.
I don't understand what's going on with all this bulls, all these things that are going on. I got to watch what I'm saying. All these things that are going on with the politicians. Trump has done nothing that any other president did, and none of them they all got away with what they did. Now they're going to make an example of Trump. I was thinking hard about not voting for Trump, but now that they've indicted him, and if he runs, I will vote for him. So that's all I got to say. The man made promises, and he kept every one of them. Maybe you don't like his attitude or the way he speaks, but the man got the job done. So that's all I got to say.